Hey guys, we're here for another video supplementing the guide for grab chains with Awakening, so with your cannon. I'm here with our favorite punching bag Lar, and we're going to go over, I'm going to quickly rehash what we did in the last video that is in a different guide with axes. The last guide I used a specific type of grab chain, which was your E-grab, smackdown, sorry, and then into Rock Smash, then into Corpse Storm, and then back into E. You can switch Corpse Storm and Rock Smash in there, but it's the best way to get your E-grab off twice, and we're still going to use that format here just so that there's no real confusion and you guys can do something you're familiar with. So in cannon, there's not much difference to damage. So I have my gear a little lower right now. I have it down to about 136 AP and 170 main hand. And when we were testing, the like Beastly Windslash did do more damage. It was pretty apparent, but it wasn't so much more that blasting wasn't right behind it. In the guide, I have some numbers that kind of show the same thing from Pukas, and he's showed that blasting still did really good damage. And then when Lar punched me in the face, it did way more damage. So when you guys get to 56 and you get your cannon and you want to do a grab combo, I highly suggest sticking to the two hit blasting method. Once you get used to it and you start getting levels, rank up in the skill, more AP, you'll slowly realize it is doing more damage. So I don't want to pull you completely away from axes. Like, there are still ways to use axes, but now that you've got your cannon, you're going to slowly realize that almost everything you do will be more in cannon than axes at all. So a grab combo in Awakening could be something as simple as you run up with E, you do your axe combo, and then you run up and you do something else, you switch and you do two blasting, and you go into another one and do two more blasting, and don't screw it up like I did. And you can see, like, I'm way under AP from Lar. Lar, how much do you have again?
I'm at 213 Awakening right now.
So he's at 213 and I'm at 136. And in three grabs, I did just under half of his health. So obviously blasting is pretty darn good still. Now if he does that to me, I'm probably going to die in like 2 grabs. So do E into Corpse Storm. As you can see, I don't really have a lot of DP either. I'm sitting at 220. He just did half my health. So you can see blasting, once you get up to a comparable amount of AP, is really worth it. Okay, so a full combo. I'm gonna do it to you. Can you just pop a heal quick?
Sure.
And then I'll show you. Go through E-grab, Rock Smash, Corpse Storm. The way to transition from your grabs is while you're in the air, hold the C button. Like, don't wait for you to end. You want to hold the C button as you're ending your animation for your grab. So I'll do that here quick. E. We'll jump, I'm holding the C button, and we transition 1, 2, go to another grab, jump, hold the C button, 1, 2, go to another grab. Obviously that didn't work. We'll go to rooting, which we'll go over in a second, and do another double blasting, or triple. So basically, to take away from that is you need to hold the button as you're coming down for the fastest transition. If you delay, you might mess up, and it might take too long toward like Sorks sometimes get up faster, so you might miss the next grab timing, and they might get out and jump around and helicopter you to death. So you got to be careful with your timings. Definitely practice things like that. And like I said, now we're going to move into rooting. Rooting is the skill that you get just for getting your Awakening. It's another grab. It creates bounce. Bounce is just another way of saying bound. And then you stay in cannon. You don't transition to axe. You don't come back. You stay in cannon. So with this move, you can do more blastings. You can choose to end with rooting and maybe end with a slugfest. you can do one combo that we found that someone showed me was if you use rooting and you hold the right click, so basically your crouch shot, just like this move. So you'll crouch shot somebody, but after rooting, and that's supposed to do a down smash. So when you down smash someone, they actually get knocked forward. So he'll be about this far away, and then you just use general disarray into another grab, and I'll demonstrate that right now actually. So we'll do a regular grab, we'll transition to C, do punch punch, and we'll do rooting. Oh fuck! All right, Laura, your turn. Do a grab, do the rooting, and then the crouch shot disarray.
Oh my
You
god.
too, Velia. Why do you suck?
Invalid, invalid.
Okay, well, I'll just run through it just to give you guys an idea. So it would be pretend this is rooting. You'd crouch shot, disarray into a grab. So in about 10 seconds, I'll try and do that one more time.
Of course that happens now.
You know, this is BDO, right? It screws you at every turn. Welcome to the game. Okay, and then we'll do something something. We'll switch, do rooting, crouch shot, disarray, and do another grab. There we go. Got it.
Perfect.
So that's one thing you can do with rooting. Obviously, like the most upfront damage is going to be probably just straight into blasting and or slugfest. Can you pull off a let's just do rooting into a full blast. Do all three swings.
Absolutely.
I mean, considerable amount of damage, almost half my health, probably 40% gone there. So just kind of mess around, see what you like with the combos. But like I said, the best amount of damage that we saw is going to come from you transitioning to back to awakening on your grab and doing a 2 times blasting, and then going back to more grabs. Like I said, it is still possible to do the axe combos while you're in the middle levels, say 56 to 58, 59. Your axe and your cannon might be comparable in damage. Once you start peaking to like the end of 59, 60, 61, and you start getting that higher AP, I would say 200, and then above, obviously, I think 220 is the next plateau from there. Once you start reaching those numbers, you're going to want to use almost blasting exclusively. So the more you get muscle memory now, the better. I also want to note that you can use rooting at any stage of the grab chain. And also, I know I told you guys the format of Rock Smash, or E Rock Smash Corpse Storm E. If you want the most upfront damage possible, you're going to want to do E into your Undertaker, which is the jump, and then you do Corpse Storm, which is the jump, and then you want to do rooting with your blasting, and then you can do another E, so you'd actually save Rock Smash till last. That would be the most possible upfront damage due to Undertaker and your ability to use double blastings. So I'm going to try and run through that quickly, and hopefully he doesn't resist everything. So we'll do E. I'll just use 2 times blastings, and we'll go into Corpse Storm, another Undertaker, 2 times blastings, rooting, 2 times blastings, and then back into E, which he resisted, but I knocked him down, and 2 times blasting. So you can see I have 136 AP. Lar has way more gear than I do at this moment in time because of the way I have the character built, which is terrible. Don't do this. But I took 75-80% of his health, and he couldn't do anything about it. So there is still ways that you can beat your opponents even with less gear. Like that's one reason why I chose Berserker. So any additional comments, Lara, that you feel that is needed for Awakening? Grab chains?
I think you pretty much covered it. I'm a fan of the 3 grabs you mentioned just now, just because it lets you stack up all of the damage possible before those big diminishing returns and resist kick in. Going from E-grab to Corpse Storm right into rooting, because at that point the odds of them resisting the next few go way up, but you've gotten all of your biggest damage in right off the bat. And it's usually enough at this point. So.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. So, again, if you guys have additional grab chains, questions, comments, concerns, hit us up in the Zerker Discord, and good luck hunting.